If you're a teenager or you're in your 20s or 30s and you want to get to a point of financial freedom, then this is the time you need to sit and plan from where you are financially now, whether it's 0 Ghana cedis, to where you want to see yourself in the next 10, 20, 30 years. So that's short-term or long-term financial planning. Today, if you really mean to, you can be financially independent before you're 25 or 30 or 40. But that takes real smart planning, strategizing, a lot of discipline and diligent work. And if you're ready to do that, I'm planning on starting a series of financial freedom for everyone. And this is the first episode. And I'm going to share some principles that I have read about that can help you get to financial freedom earlier than you expect. And the first thing is so easy to talk about because it's the mindset. Now, the mindset will deal with your commitment to taking full responsibility for your financial life as it stands now. Today, if you decide that you want to change it, you really can. And it takes a certain commitment, responsibility, okay? So your circumstances are not your fault, but you have the responsibility to change them and make the future better. Put yourself in a place where you know that this is what you want and you are willing to work for it. Many people have done it, and if you do expose yourself to the possibilities, then you can do it on your own. You can start taking the right steps to reaching that point of financial freedom. Now, the second thing is to leverage your income potential. And so a big chunk of where your biggest income power is going to come from is more likely to be your salary or your major career. And so what you want to do is to make sure that you increase your worth to the market so that you are in effect increasing what you are bringing home as salary. And that means that you want to develop your skill set, you want to develop your network and improve, if you have to go for trainings or become better, and so that you are worth more. Okay, so if you want to earn more, you have to be worth what you are asking for. Obviously, add more value to yourself so that if you're asking for this sort of salary, it's easier to give that to you because you are worth it. Now I'm going to talk about the idea of passive and active income. Now, active income is the returns you get for just turning in hours. So what you are actively doing and how you are being paid, most likely per the hour or per the month grossly. And then passive income will be your money working for you. So your money, when you're making money in your sleep, basically, that's passive income. This has to do with investments, angel financing, that sort of thing, savings and all of that. So there are ways to also fuel your active income, which I've already talked about: your 9 to 5, your career, and then any side hustle that you are actively doing, as against maybe just investing. Some side hustles are like investment sort of side hustles, and so maybe you just put your money into someone's business and it's getting some returns for you. That's also passive income. Because we are limited by time and the number of hours in a day, you can't really put so much into active income because man's got to rest, right? But you want to, as much as possible, increase the span or the weight of the income that's coming when you are physically working, so that you can get something to put into passive income rather. And so whilst you work physically to get money, the money that you get, so there's this quote that says to save, to earn to save, right? And then when you save, you are saving to invest so that your passive income is growing, okay, on the side. So that's the idea of active and passive income. Increase the span of your active income so that you can get more to save or to put into passive income. Passive income today available to everyone is treasury bills. You can put your money in shares. You can just generally invest at a good interest rate, and then just turn it over and turn it over. As much as possible, you want to just really research and find good ways so that wherever your income level is at, you are able to put a decent amount into savings and investment. That way, you know that your money is working for you. If you're not disciplined, as much as money comes to you every day and at the end of every month, you're not going to know, one, where it went, or two, what to do with it. And so it's very important that you train yourself, track your expenses, budget even before the money hits your account. Tell your money what to do rather than your money telling you what to do. And this is hard, okay? Many times it's like, okay, I want to buy this. Once I get this money, I want to buy this. I want to get that. And if you took that path, you're going to soon realize that you don't even know where your money went or how it just vanished out of your hands. And so it's so important. Budgeting is a good way to keep track of your finances and just know the scope of where you are financially, right? And so you can keep track manually, just like have a notes book that you use to track all of your expenses. You know what percentage of your money is going for your monthly expenses. You know what percentage of your money you are saving. You know what percentage of your money goes into your emergency fund. It's very important to just detail out where and what you are doing with your money. That way you are cultivating a certain sort of financial discipline. Live within your means. This is so important, especially when now you are starting to earn so much and your income is growing at a sort of like fast rate, and so you're just clouded as to what to do with your money. Always let there be a gap, right, between your spending and what your income is. And so if there's no gap, you are going to be pushed to meet up. Oh, I'm getting this kind of money, and so I have to live this sort of life. That's not the way to go. If you're going to allow for savings and investments and all of that, you should be able to manage that gap so that no matter how much is coming in, you are spending so far out so that you can save some. Okay, and so this brings us to the end of today's episode of this series. I hope that I get to do more of these sit downs, financial sit downs, so that I really believe that we can attain financial independence and make our financial lives better than that of our parents or the status quo. You know what I mean? But that takes a lot of discipline and studying and just availing yourself to financial information out there. And it's available only if you decide to look and you decide to actually be disciplined regarding your financial life. So yeah, this brings us to the end of today's video. Just stay tuned for other videos that I have planned on the topic of financial freedom, and feel free to comment down below what you want to see on this channel, any video ideas, or what you took away from this particular episode. And I'll see you in the next episode of Financial Freedom for Everyone. Bye bye.